What's up everyone, Tim here with some more Minecraft, and today I've decided that we're not going to do the Flans mod thing. Unfortunately, I went onto my creative world to check out if it was feasible to do it, and it turns out that Flans mod has some problems with some other things that I'm running. Not really sure what or why, but the bottom line is Flans mod makes the mod crash, and I can't actually build anything. I wonder actually if I could creative something in on the other world just to see what the TIE fighter would be like. Or I can't actually do it. Okay, well, whatever. Yeah. So I'll figure something out eventually. Probably just do something over on a creative world. Just download the pack and show it off a little bit, but I did go and download a new mod called the Bacteria mod, and what that adds is something called must, which turns into a couple different forms of bacteria, which we will be experimenting with. So first we need, what do we need? We need to make a sponge, which is going to need a couple more flowers and a water bucket. So let's grab a bucket. Might as well fill these all up and pick some flowers. Yay! We're going to go pick some flowers, guys. Alright. Grab all these buckets full. There we go. And flowers. Cool. So what the Bacteria mod does is it allows you to clear out massive areas of basically whatever you want to clear them out of. Whether it be just clearing out all the dirt from an area, clearing out stone, and stuff like that. And then there's some higher tier stuff, such as a item called the Replacer. And that's very similar to the just standard bacteria, except it replaces stuff, obviously, with new versions of the thing, or whatever block you want. So I could replace all the dirt in this area with, say, diamond blocks, or glowstone bricks. And the reason I downloaded this mod is to make it a lot easier for us to build our next house, which is what I've been wanting to do for a little bit, and I think we're gonna start doing that soon. I'm actually planning on live streaming it on Thursday, and Thursday will be May 8th. So if anyone wants to check the live stream, I'll post a link in the description below, and I hope I catch you all then. I'll be updating on Facebook and Twitter that I'll be doing this, and hopefully you guys come and watch. Come and hang out, maybe chat a little bit. I will not be recording the live stream outside of Twitch's embedded like recordy thing, if that even works for me, because I'm not a Twitch partner or anything. But yeah. So hopefully I get some people watching. It'll be fun. Yeah. Don't know exactly how I want to build the house or what materials I want to do. I think I want to do a lot of, what's it called? A lot of glowstone stuff, because I really like the glowstone bricks, because they look cool and they provide light. So that's the most likely source of our future house. Maybe make it just like a giant tower or something. I'm gonna just throw the iron pickaxe away. I don't need it. I don't use it. So yeah. And let's get some must going. Must. There we go. And oh, great. Gotta get sponge first. So sponge. Make as much sponge as I can. Alright. Then we make as much must as we Dang it, I need more buckets. Okay. Well, that's fine. Not a big deal. Let's just grab all this stuff. Alright. So, yeah. Hope I see you guys there. It'll be a lot of fun, I think. Yeah. So, alright, now that we've got the must, we need to go and fill up some more buckets of water. Alright, sounds good, right, guys? And the water buckets are filled. So now we need to make like a little like row type deal to put the must in so it can turn into the bacteria. At least I'm pretty sure I'm doing this right. Call it like 70% sure. Yeah. This is what they did over on the Yogscast when they were doing the thing, so. Except they used glass. Which is probably a better idea, but I don't have any glass on me right now. Not going to use cactus. That sounds very, very poorly optimized for this. We will grab some more dirt, though. Or will we? Blue slime dirt. And let's just use the slime dirt. It's closest to the top. Closest to what we need. And yeah. So, slime dirt. Don't want it right there, though. Okay. And put some more down. There, there, there. So now we've got this little dirt trough type deal, and we need to put water in this end, and water right here, and water right here, and water right here. So now we've got some must under some dirt, and I need to turn on the global tooltip things. So yeah, must. Alright. And I'm pretty sure that's how you make the bacteria. Bacterium colony. Wait, what? Okay, so you have to get bunches of bacteria, which I think is what the must turns into. Pretty sure. And then it'll turn into, and then we can turn it into the bacterium colony, and it'll be cool. And let's see, how do we make the replacer colony? Same thing, except with coal in the middle instead of a redstone torch. Alright, not that hard. So, awesome. In the meantime, let's get the digital miner going again. Sorry, I'm doing a lot of verbal commas. It's been a couple days since I've actually had to record anything, which kind of sucks for this, but whatever. Not a big deal. Not too big a deal anyway. Oh, I can get my shoes enchanted again. Can I? Can I? Please? Nope. Okay. I would only be able to get haste 1, and I want haste 3 because haste 3 is just so much better. Oh, I forgot the battery. Derp. Okay. There we go. Ultimate energy cube. Yes, indeed. And it's still not even full, is it? Nope. That's probably just that weird bug again, but not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. We can deal with that pretty easily, I think. Alright. And then maybe we should start exploring and finding the location for our next thing. Our next, thing. Thing's the right word. Next house. Yeah, that's the word. Yeah. We'll probably go with another grassland type area, but not this one. Not sure what area exactly, but let's start looking. Because I like these grasslandy areas because it's not too hard to actually maneuver around. I absolutely despise jungles for the fact that it's just really hard. Maybe on top of a mountain or in like one of those valleys or something, do a little bit of terraforming with the bacteria colonies, and then get that figured out that way. Maybe even just by this ocean, possibly. Though, I don't know. The amount of water in the ocean things is a little bit disconcerting. And I still don't know exactly how we want to build the house. Like, what sort of house we're looking for. Like, do we want a big castle? Do we want just, like, a tower? Do we want an underground base? I don't know. We'll probably not actually figure this out until the live stream starts, but we will have to figure it out before I actually start building. Ooh, this actually looks promising, except for the fact that there's a dungeon already right over here. Let's see what kind of dungeon this is. Is this one of those ones that we've been in already? Yeah, I think so. Yep. Okay. Might as well steal the stuff from their chest. Nope, nothing good. Alright. Maybe even we should just make a tiny little house like this thing. Is this the one that's really cool, though? Because there's one of these houses actually has like a little underground base in them. And I've been trying to find one forever, and I just never managed to find them. Which is kind of a shame, but whatever. No big deal. Or do we want to make a treehouse? So many decisions, so many just it's so complicated picking out your house. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Never mind. I thought it was the absolute. Oh, is it absolutely huge? I think this is a pretty big pirate ship. We do have our sword with us. So I think that we might have to delay a little bit on finding the house while we raid a pirate ship. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo. Pirate captain, prepare to die. I think. Oh, right, you go invisible. Aha. Where? Oh, there's the floating dagger of you. And okay, I keep thinking that I killed him, and then it's just a clone, and it's all weird. Okay, so those are clones, and he's invisible again. Kind of annoying. Oh, I'm also starving to death. That sounds brilliant. Yeah, not too fond of that, but we'll be able to kill this guy, I think, before we starve, and then he should have food somewhere, maybe. I hope. All right, cool. And we got his dagger, which lets us go like, doop doop doop. I'm invisible. Whee! 8 seconds of invisibility. Cool. Grenade, ender pearl, blocks of gold, bullets. Awesome. We can actually fire our gun now. More cloud boots. Cool. This is probably gonna poison me, but I'm hungry. Nope, no poison. Okay, cool. Or actually, yes, it is poisoning me, but whatever. The food's worth it. So yeah. What is it? Toxin? I don't know what that means, but it's got to be better than starving to death. So, yeah. Let's grab all that stuff. Don't need that. Might want the affinity tome in case we ever do actually start Ars Magica stuff. Grab all this, and yeah. Alright, so that's the most of the treasure in here, I think. Yeah. And we can let them all live because we've killed their cat. Are they like kidnapping villagers down there? Are they kidnapping villagers? I think they are. Such inhumanity. But yeah, I don't really care. So I'm gonna leave these guys because I don't need to actually deal with them right now, and we'll keep looking for our place. And hopefully this toxin thing runs out pretty quick because it's actually doing quite a bit of damage. And I think it may actually be able to kill us, which would really suck. I don't want to die. I've got, let's see, 40 seconds and there's 4 hearts left. This is a problem. I'm gonna sit down up here for a minute. And okay, it's 3 heart. Oh god, I'm dead. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. God damn it. Well, let's just stay here where it's safe, so that when we respawn, I don't have to go too super far. And goodbye, cruel world. Okay, well, not too big a deal. We're just gonna go down here and grab our where's my blood? Where's my blood? Where's my blood? Is it in here? Where's my blood? Five. Need. Okay. Okay. Where did I put it? Where did I put it? Where did I put it? Where did I? Please tell me that I still have it. This is, what's it called? Oh my god, where did I put it? I don't know where I put my jeans. Where are my jeans? Where are my jeans? Where are my jeans? Because we can't actually get to my stuff if I don't have my jeans. This could be a problem. But I refilled. I know I refilled it. I absolutely had to have refilled it. Crap. Well, this is a problem. Because if I can't find it, I'm going to have to actually go and redo all of the stuff. Which is gonna suck. Alright, well, let's at least get this stuff out of the way so that we can continue moving on, I guess. I should not have eaten those apples. Should not have eaten the apples. I would have gone to 1 heart. 1 heart would have been plenty. Instead, I died, and now I'm all the way back here with no gene mods. Great. Actually, I could make a jetpack really quick, couldn't I? Yeah. Let's do that. Jetpack, jetpack, and armored jetpack. We'll go with the regular jetpack. Oh, right, I have to make it like this. So we need to make a tank. Throw that in there, and actually we should bring in antibiotics with us and some bread so we don't starve. Jetpack. Jetpack. Alright, let's get this thing fueled up real quick. And yeah. Shouldn't be too long before it's full. Actually, it'll be a little bit. So let's see, what else can we do while we're here? Actually, how long have I been recording? 18 minutes. Alright. Alright, not too bad, not too bad. Okay, well, I'm not going to worry too much about finding the needle for the moment. I'll just find that between episodes. Right now, recovering our stuff is probably got to be the first priority. I'm not sure how long tombstones last, so we're gonna have to find out pretty soon, I guess. What was I making? Oh, right, jetpack. Alright. It's almost full. Awesome. It's gonna be good enough. Not enchantable. Okay, well. Hooray, jetpack. These jetpacks are probably one of the coolest things that are added. It's pretty awesome, yeah. Like all the fire particle effects and stuff. Unfortunately, they're kind of slow. And I take fall damage right now. That was a mistake and I regret everything. Okay, well, hit M to change its mode. Okay. Alright, we just gotta run over to the death point. It's not too super far. Who am I kidding? I'm just gonna do that between episodes. Screw it. For now, we're going to continue wandering around aimlessly. Hooray! Alright, let's see. What else can we do for prep before we have to start building the house before the next episode? Anything that we can actually accomplish right now off the top of my head? Maybe explore a new mod. Yeah, let's do that. Let's see, what mods do we got here that we haven't actually done anything with? Well, we could start into something. I think, actually, I do want to check if the bacteria has formed at all. It's still all musty. Not really sure what it's going to look like when it's all bacterially contaminated. Oh, actually, I think we might have enough stuff to start building some stuff with all these essence, because we haven't actually done anything with the essence mod besides plant some seeds, which is not the main point of it. It's not to, just have a bunch of pretty flowers. It's to actually do some things. So let's see, what all essences do we have? Alright, so we've got lots of dye essence, lots of obsidian, only a little bit of diamond, unfortunately, but we do have the blaze essences that we wanted. And I believe that the blaze essence, let's see, we can make the extreme infusion stone out of them, and we still need to make, do we still need to make an extreme infusion stone? Let's actually look. Infusion. Okay, we have an extreme infusion stone, so we don't need to use them for that. The other uses are for blaze rods, for these cool looking essence bricks, which are another thing we could possibly build the house out of, because they look pretty damn cool, not gonna lie. Blaze tinted glowstone, flaming bread with fire resistance as an enhancement, which is kind of cool, and then blaze tinted wood. I think the main reason that we got them though was so we could just make blaze rods. So yeah, let's just make some blaze rods with that. Let's see. Are there any new uses for the obsidian essence? Because, again, we did update the mod, and I haven't looked at it too much since we did. Infused diamonds. It's probably not as strong. What is an obsidian defender? There are definitely some new stuff that were added by this. Essence blocks, of course, though the essence blocks and stuff are just they're just decorative. Obsidian infused wool. I'm pretty sure that this is just wool with the properties of obsidian, so it takes like forever to break, and then clay doing the same thing. Yeah. And then resistance bread. Interesting. So yeah, I don't think we'll actually use any of that for now. Let's see. Nature essence, ender essence, and what other essences do we got that we haven't used? Dye essence. We already know what dye essence does. Makes a bunch of different dyes. So let's look at the ender essence. We need to use it for extreme infusion stone, ender pearls, end stone, and portal frame. Okay, that's probably what we'll save up the ender pearls for. We should have a portal to the end at our next house, so let's just make as much of that as we can. 4 of them, so we need quite a few more still. Not a big deal. We'll get there eventually because it's awesome. Yeah. And okay, so nature can make moss stone, mossy stone, lily pads, vines. Vines are pretty good. Mycelium. Okay, so mycelium is like weird radioactive infused stuff, I guess. And then magic food. Might want to make some of that at some point too. But for now, probably not going to happen. And anyway, I think we're going to call the episode here. Sorry we didn't really get too much done, but with any luck, in the next couple episodes, we'll be doing some really cool stuff. And yeah, I'll see you guys then. Take care, everyone. Like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed the episode. Share with your friends, and I will see you guys next time.